by his field vision all season and has seen his way to 5th in the league in rushing. It's the Falcons and the Thunderbirds.
Nobody cares about you. Here we go. Mr. Allen, I'm going to throw no interceptions, I swear. We're just going to run the ball the whole game.
Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense, and at the helm in his second season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Come on. Throwing first play is Ridder. And his first look is incomplete. Drake London, the intended receiver there. And that'll bring up second down.
That's a stop.
But you look at this defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I was falling on the ground.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ridder from the gun. Over the middle to Smith. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hunt, ready.
Back to Robinson now on first down. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Pushing his way through. Touchdown, Falcons.
Damage control.
And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both have bodies.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals, but they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Lots of screen pass. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll set up to throw. Rolling, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. When the Falcons defense stands tall, they'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Tried to link up with Bijan Robinson there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's Ritter. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Robinson up the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The All-Pro Michael Parsons there on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta's 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Ritter off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson. His 6th touchdown of the season.
That's what
and
happens when you
Thunderbirds
split
are back within a
the
score.
defense. All right, not bad now. Only down by 3. Only down by
extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still first down.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Switch, yellow, check pink, black swap, check white.
Going play action, Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Ritter to throw it. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 34 yards, and they're able to add on to their advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's caught here by Adams. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On play action, here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. A give left side to Robinson. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Set, hut. Smith, red. Opposite, green.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So we reach past the half. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. He hits Adams, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these.
Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. But Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, as you would just say, take your foot off the pedal. Let's not do that right now. But there is that possibility as people can get self-satisfied. The greats do not. We'll find out what he's made of.
Yellow, check pink.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Ready?
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
What I said, make sure we get a touchdown.
Run.
Hey,
And the Thunderbirds are an
just when we were down and out,
back on top here in the 4th.
we had a little bit of rogue energy.
A very important extra point there.
I
Up
did.
and good. And
Shit.
they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Working from the gun, Ritter. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
Fight, fight. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
He's still on his feet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A give to Robinson on the option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Here we go.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down?
Ritter back to throw.
Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead.
A 45-yard now.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 2, a little under 2.5 to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And they have regained the lead.
I feel like having Tucker is just a cheap move at the end of the game.
But they get the win by taking the lead in the 4th.
That was a Shooter McGavin move right there.
And they're elated, and
They put up a good fight.
They did exactly that. Went to a rival's house and stunned them, and did it with a 4th quarter
Goodbye.
comeback.
Hey, Mariota. He's like, hey guys, I miss you guys.
4th quarter. It's even more difficult when you don't do it at home against a
Good one.
division rival.